Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Clay Rammage, back again with another Goodwill Bins haul. Wow, do we have a haul today. A lot of great stuff, a lot of great vintage stuff, which I'm super excited about. Cindy and I went this morning and found a ton of stuff for personal use as well as for resale, and I'm really excited about the stuff we found for resale. We found some great items that I think will sell fast and for good money. So it's going to be a big haul, so I'm not going to waste too much time talking too much, but I know I'm going to address one question to start with, because this happened before when I wore this particular shirt. Why does it say Canada and USA on it? Good question. The shirt was made in the USA, but it was embroidered with a Canadian logo. That's all I know. So that explains that, okay? So I'm supporting both countries today. We love our Canadian friends. And Cindy and I always say it's like you never hear about Canada. People don't talk about Canada. You know, we should. We're, you know, here in Minnesota, they're our border. They're next to us. In fact, Winnipeg is closer to us than Chicago. So, you know, what do you do? Anyway, shout out to Canada. Go Canada. Let's just hop right in here. I picked up a number of pieces of artwork, some electronics, vintage Easter, shall I say, and yeah, just a nice eclectic mix as usual. On the first, this wonderful little hummingbird. Oops, he actually goes this way. Print, love the colors, very mid-century type colors, and I'm gonna have problems because I'm gonna run out of space in putting stuff when I'm done showing it. This beautiful hand-painted wood sign, Bell Goldman. And, oh, it's even signed. Who painted it? That's cool. It's a very nice sign, very well done. This wonderful, wonderful old picture. It says, "To Mother, the beauty of God's handiwork stands out in wondrous ways. In its appealing lovingness, this sacred Mother's Day. The best of his creations are his mother's, sweet and true, and of them all, his masterpiece, dear mother mine, is you." This is definitely a 19 teens to 20s piece. So this is over 100 years old. Beautiful, extremely dirty. So that's why it's a little fuzzy probably on the screen. I love this one, I had to get it. It says, "Quilters are warm people." Isn't that awesome? That's a great little piece. So, and then this one, this is just a vintage frame, nothing fancy, but I could always use frames, so I picked that up. Picked up this bowl. It's got a beautiful design on it, and it's actually made in Spain. So there's some of these out there. These are not of the highest quality, I mean highest value. It's a good quality, but not the highest value. So it's a, you know, $12 to $15 bowl. But still, I liked it. And then I picked up this Starbucks, it's called the Barista Mug, and this is dated 2001. So again, this is a $12 to $15 mug. So, and today we spent $80. So we spent a lot, but we picked up some great stuff for personal use in that amount as well. Picked up this little Red Wing, what I assume is a little like tea light, or even a little custard pot, I suppose. So that was fun. Picked up this glass for some friends of mine. Their last name is Scott. Just thought it was awesome. So that's going to be a gift. Here's the first of the bunnies. Look at this adorable bunny planter. Isn't he cute? It's unmarked, but it's in excellent condition. No chips, cracks, or anything like that. So it's the adorable bunny. Then I found this little box. This is not old, but it's finger puppets. It's a box of 6 finger puppets from Restoration Hardware, of all places. So, just a great little item. And let's see, let me rearrange a little bit here so I have some room. All right. Of course, if I took some of this bigger stuff out of the way, then I'd have a little more room too. All right, let's just get into it. All right, so I picked up a CB radio. This is one of 2. that I picked up. So this one is a Midland International, and this is a portable version, so you can strap it on your belt or whatever. And well, there you go. Now you can walk around with your portable CB radio if you had a battery. And this one has the battery in the case. But this is a $50 to $80 CB radio if it works. Now, my problem is I don't know how to test it, but even untested, which is probably how I'll sell it, I'll just list it untested and go from there. So there's this one, and then there was this one, which is a Challenger. Now this one is the more valuable of the two. This one is made in Japan. And again, I don't really have a way to test these. It says Class D Citizens Band Transceiver, Maisai Electric Company, Tokyo, Japan. And then I also got an additional microphone handset for it. But it doesn't fit this one. So anyway, so I found those two, and that Challenger in working condition is like $150 CP. So sweet, that is a good deal. And then Cindy picked up some Avon, little box of Avon stuff. Jewelry in the bins. Haven't found jewelry in the bins for quite a long time. Just a hodgepodge. I believe it's all costume jewelry. I didn't even look at it. I just throw it in. Yeah, some of it is still extremely tangled. So far, all of it is just looking pretty ordinary. So, yeah. But again, I put these in jars, sell them at the Pink Elephant, or even lot them up on eBay and sell them in large lots. So, that's that. I found these keychains. Halloween's over, but Scarecrow, Pumpkin Man, and then there was one other one. Here it is. Nope, that's not. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Anyway, so I've got 3 of these. Also found this adorable little oil lamp. A lot of these were made in Taiwan or Hong Kong. This one doesn't say, but he's just cute. Oh yeah, found this. It's the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Museum Grand Opening 2005. It's a coin from that. I have no idea. To check that out. Found it 2 pairs of vintage eyeglasses. Here's this pair. Now many times these are, yep, this is gold filled. Can't really read it. Where's my little loop? Here it is. Looks like 1/20th, I think. So yeah, gold filled, which just means gold plated, basically. And then there's these, which come in this adorable little case, and the case says American Optical True Color Outdoor Glasses, but that's not what these are. These are a separate pair of very old vintage glasses. Look at the ends of those bows, how thin they are. They're very thin, and let's see if this has a mark on it anywhere. Not seeing a mark. So, which is unusual. Usually they are marked. But yeah, this is a nice vintage. You can tell because the bridge of the nose is quite old. Newer ones are attached differently and are shaped differently. So yeah, so that was a great find. More random pieces of costume jewelry. I found this. It's a little oil burning house, and normally I don't pay much attention to these, but this one was made by the Glass Eye in Seattle, Washington. And if you guys have seen some of my videos recently, I picked up paperweights made by the Glass Eye company that were made out of the Mount St. Helens volcanic ash. Now this is not made out of that, but the Glass Eye is a very collectible company when you find their stuff. So this is designed to be an oil wick put in there and burnt. So found a couple of miniature teddy bears. Let's pull them out, take a little closer look. Oh yeah, they're just little velvet teddy bears. They're really cute. Red and burgundy. This one's got a little charming necklace on it. A couple of cross pens. Well, one's a pen, one's a pencil. Both marked cross, and then they have Century is the model of those pens. And just found some random bits. Oh, I think Cindy must have picked this up. It's a My Friend keychain. Have to take that home, see what she wants with that. More vintage earrings. I found this. This was really cool. Just a little trinket box. But this is by an Irish pottery company. I think it's Galine or Galine, so we would say here, but with the shamrocks on it. Just a great little trinket box. Found a little vintage witch. Already collecting Halloween stuff for next year. Stocking up. Oh, here's the other Halloween keychain. And then found a vintage Hot Wheels car and a stack of vintage cards, Valentine's cards. So that was a fun find. And then a couple of miniature animals, a little tiny owl and a flocked kitty. Some of you guys may remember a couple weeks ago I picked up a whole slew of flocked animals, and I've sold a ton of those at the Pink Elephant already. So that was a good deal. Found this vintage carrying case. It's called the Big Pal, made in the USA. So I just like the green color on it. Sorry, I'm already getting tired of talking. And we still have a little ways to go. But it's great, it's good stuff. So I picked up this bag. I don't even know what's in the bag. Oh yeah, which reminds me, coming up, I picked up these. Don't even know what they are. I didn't even unwrap them. There's 3 of them. So I'll unwrap those on camera and we'll see what we found. Oh, these are hair clips. That's a cool one. It's got a little wear to it. Oh, these are some pretty cool hair clips. Here's a great big one. Here's another one. Oh, this one's people. That's kind of cool. Some of these are made in France. This is not, doesn't say anything about being made in France. Then there's just a number of plastic ones. This is a beaded one. Kind of looks handmade. Oh, this is a nice brass one. Looks like a country scene, like a log cabin and a horse. So yeah, so those are some fun little hair pieces. All right, so I also found this Luminary Lights. It's a vintage package of candles with the paper bags as a kit. It was originally $2.99, bought at Walgreens. I think somebody tried to sell it at the garage sale for $1. Went to the bins and I ended up buying it. However many years later. It's the cycle of stuff, I guess, right? Oh, fun, fun, fun. All right. Picked up 2 of these. Look at those light bulbs. Aren't they awesome? These are nice vintage little candles. They're electric candles. So you can put them in your window. They've got a nice little flat side to sit on your window sill, you know, and not be easily knocked off, which I thought was a really neat design. So these, rather than paying for electronics, which are $1.19, we actually just weighed these because I think it was cheaper to do it that way. And our bins are really nice about sometimes letting us weigh things as opposed to having to pay the value if they think it's be cheaper for us. So that's really nice. Found this pair of, Cindy found these, it's a pair of eyeglasses, but these say Police, made in Italy. So this particular brand, Police, has the P on the side, and they're not high value. I didn't even look them up at first, but they're, you know, $25, $30 frames. But I like picking up vintage frames at, not vintage frames, even modern frames at the bins, because that's where I got these frames, and then I just had them replace the lenses with my prescription. So, and like these are in excellent condition. Looks like they were hardly ever worn. So that would be a great thing. These are tinted. I haven't checked to see if it's a prescription or a non-prescription, but that's just a great thing. Found this vintage toothbrush holder. Cindy found that too. Little colored Game Boy. Some of these can be quite valuable. I have no idea on this one. Also found, oh, another flocked animal, a little puppy. So those go down to the Pink Elephant, and I sell those for $1.50 each at the Pink Elephant. So there you go. Found 4 cameras, none of them individually worth very much, $15 to $20 individually for these cameras. But I thought I am just going to throw them in as a lot. I paid $5 for all 4. Throw them in as a lot of cameras, untested, you know, for $30 to $40, and see if I get anybody. So I found this tin. I was like, Cindy, can you read this? She goes, no, it's in Portuguese. It's from Brazil. It's like, oh, I wish we knew Portuguese. She knows Spanish, so she could read. But I just love the tin. It's a great little tin. So we picked that up. Picked up this. Yep, it's Don Ho, the Polynesian Palace, Waikiki, Hawaii. Reef Towers Hotel. So again, tiki barware sells well. That's just so hard for me to say. Cindy also found this beautiful vintage Sessions clock, miniature mantle clock. Beautiful Art Deco design. I haven't plugged it in to see if it works or anything yet, but again, for $1.20, can't beat it. These were some of the very first things I found, which were these 2 glass bottles. This one with the stopper, this one without the stopper. I just thought I should have dug to try to find the stopper. I didn't even think about it at the time. But these are both made in Egypt. So these are Egyptian glass, and that's why I picked them up. So that's cool. And then I found this art shop. This is a St. Paul art shop. This beautiful print of a European scene. Usually they're signed by the colorer, and this says copyright 1935 by I.M. Company, Chicago, Illinois, USA. So yeah, so this is actually an American publication. Many times these are from Europe, but this is an American publication of one of these prints. So again, it too is extremely filthy, just like the Mother's Day thing, and I suspect they may have came from the same place because they were all in the same bin, and they're all the same level of dirt, like this one. But again, another cool one, because look at this, it's the Girl Scout Promise in this vintage frame. Just beautiful graphics on it. Can't pass those things up. And they've kind of changed the pricing now on frame doors. They used to be by the pound many times, but now, like this, I paid 50 cents for this. Which is great. You can see it's a picture of Jesus, but it's also, it's written out, and I don't know how well it'll show up on camera, but it's actually scripture written out in such a way that it forms a picture, which I thought was really cool. And I haven't taken it out. I don't think it's an original. I think it's a copy, but it's hard to tell. But I just thought that was the coolest thing. But I love the frame too. So for 50, because she goes, I'll just charge you 50 cents sold. Because I was debating on whether to get it or not, because I didn't want to pay what it would have cost by the pound. All right. So some of the other things I found. All right, speaking of Jesus, these are like some First Communion statues. This one's plastic, made in Heartland Plastic Company. This is made in the USA. And this one is made in Japan. This is a ceramic piece. So First Communion type statues. I don't know, I just liked them, so I picked them up. Then a couple children's books, The Hungry Fox and the Foxy Duck. They just have the best illustrations in here. This is I believe, a 1970s version. 1978, yep. And in great condition, no writing or anything in the book. This one, Harry the Dirty Dog, I love the back. This is from 1958. This one, somebody did put their name in the front cover there. But it's from 1958. That's the only place I can find anybody writing in it on my initial inspection. 1956. So yeah, so just a great book. Wonderful illustrations in it. Love those old books. I pick up tissue paper when I find it at the bins. Found this piece of crewel work. It was in a frame. I tore it out because the frame was horrible. Figured I could find a new frame for it. Mary Englebright iron-on transfers. There are 3 of them I grabbed. Mary Englebright stuff is pretty popular. So I'll list those 3 as a lot on eBay. And these were really fun. These are vintage trays, metal trays, but they're still in the original plastic. Oh, there's 2 of them in here. Oh, I didn't realize that. Fun. So, there's this one, which I love that picture. And then there's that one. Both in excellent condition, and I believe the person who owned them put the address sticker on the back. US can. So, just what fun little trays. And then, so there's those 2. I didn't realize there were 2. I thought there were just 1. But the other one is this one. It's a Courier and Ives tray, made in Hong Kong, 1984. So, again, excellent condition. Not a mark on it, because I think it's been stuck on the plastic since 1984. Which is awesome. Found a Cub Scout scarf, handkerchief, neck scarf, whatever you want to call it, which is really cool. This, I love this. It is a Christmas apron. Happy holidays. It's plastic coated linen, and I just thought it was awesome. I had to grab it. Again, it doesn't take up much room. Wonderful piece. Then look at this wonderful old sifter. It's a double sifter. You can see it's got the double sifters in there. It is a little dirty. I wouldn't recommend sifting anything in it at the moment, but the graphics on it are awesome. It needs a good clean too. Most of the stuff needs a good clean. It's always hard. Snoopy and Woodstock lunchbox. No thermos, just the lunchbox. But it's good. It's got the tab. Many times these things are broken off or the handle's missing, but this has both. And again, it's extremely dirty. So somebody pulled things out of the basement. All right, let's open one of these. And I buried my scissors. I did. All right, there we go. Let's pull out the scissors and open one of these. See what's in there. Oh my. Right, this is much harder to open than I thought it was going to be. It is what I thought it was, which is a mask. So all of these are masks. You gotta watch me struggle. Oh. Sally, New Orleans, Coach House Gifts. So that one's kind of a cool mask. There's a good market for masks. All right, I've got some other things I'm going to show you. Cindy found this. Poor little bunny's got bent ears, but yeah, it's each one of the honeycomb pieces. Isn't that cool? And it's on both sides. And then pull towards you in C direction for forming eggs. So you do the basket. Oh, and then you pull it down and then you pull it up for the eggs. Like that. Oh, that's cool. That's a wonderful piece. Even with a few little dents in it, he's beautiful. Oh, and then speaking of, I forgot about this one. Look at her. Bunny ears. Look at those shoes. Sticker, made in Japan. Wonderful little girl bunny. Wonderful piece. I don't know how much she would be worth. I have to look that up. Found a couple neat cross-stitch pieces. There's this one, and then this is for making Christmas stockings, which I need to get this listed today because these are in demand. People need to get busy to make those right now, right? All right, let me show you this. This is the big item we got. And came in this case. And then it's got the vintage drum still in there. Is that like awesome or what? Cindy found this while we were digging through a bin. Of course, it was easy to find because it was right on top. I can't find a manufacturer's label on this at all. I have not done any research, but it's just a wonderful, wonderful old drum. Obviously needs new heads. And it's still got this wonderful old case. So, yeah. And I got charged $2 for that. Score. Love that. Again, it's not in the best of shape, but that's okay. It's still marketable in this case because of its age. Some things, you know, in this business, some things are valuable because it's practical and still usable. Some things are valuable because it's collectible, you know, and people are desiring it. So you kind of have to understand, to a certain degree, you know, what kind of market it is that you're appealing to, and, you know, buy stuff accordingly. Oh, that's a unique mask. Blue and white. It's missing the label. Used to have a label on it, but that's missing. All right, and then we still have another very exciting find that Cindy and I, it took us a while, but we found the pieces for it because it was all disassembled. We found the top of the box and we're like, oh, we wish we could find the rest of it. Well, we persevered and we found it. Oh my. Wooden carved mask. A little scary. Scary looking mask. No marks or anything on it. Hand carved. Very nice though. So yeah, so they were 3 masks that we picked up. Sweet. So, all right, so this is what we found. We found the lid first. Vintage Scrabble, deluxe Scrabble. And does the box, no, sorry, I'm delaying a little bit. So then we found the box. Then we found the bottom of the box. Then I found the bag of letters and the game pieces, or holders, piece holders. And then we found the board. So the only thing we're missing would be the pegs. This just has patent dates. It doesn't have a numerical date as far as when this is from. Many of these were 1954 from what I understand with this particular cover. So yeah, see, we're missing the pegs. And I wonder if they were in there, we just didn't realize they were part of the box and we missed them. That was probably the case. All right, that's what we found, folks. Great haul, a lot of great stuff. So, like I say, we spent $80, probably 60 of that is gonna be for resale. And I did find 2 electronic stereo thingies, but I'm not gonna show those. Not much value there, but that's for a future day. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next time.